Being a member of the 400 in Gilded Age New York carried with it expectations of grandeur and elegance. Hi everyone, Ken here. Welcome to This House. Today we are exploring the Fulton Cutting Mansion. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. Fulton Cutting came from old money. His great-grandfather was Walter Livingston, the first Speaker of the New York State Assembly. His uncle Robert Cutting was the president of the New York Stock Exchange. With such an influential family, it was no surprise that Fulton and his brother decided to go into business together by pioneering the sugar beet industry. Their business venture paid off and Fulton became incredibly wealthy. In 1899, he hired Ernst Flagg to design his dream house. This would be the first residential building to be designed by Ernst Flagg, kickstarting his career as a world-renowned architect. The Beaux-Arts style house at 67th and Madison Avenue would take 4 long years to complete. The elaborate limestone facade rose 4 stories, each floor boasting unique window surrounds. Between the 3rd and 4th floor, a stone cornice wrapped around the entire house. Above this were dormer windows rising above the parapet walls and intersecting with the mansard roof. Entering the home, you would have been greeted by a large entrance hall with a floor-to-ceiling carved marble fireplace. The wooden parquet floors were surrounded by a band of mosaic wood tiles sweeping the perimeter of the room. Pilasters flanked freestanding box columns with iron banisters to either side. Walking up a few steps, you would arrive in the stair hall, with a sweeping staircase taking you up to the 2nd floor where most of the entertaining rooms were located. Off the 2nd floor stair hall was the drawing room. Laid out with symmetry in mind, pilasters were set on the walls in even intervals with either windows or murals laid between them. At the far end was an oversized marble fireplace with a gilded mirror set above it, designed to imitate the proportions and shape of the windows. The dining room was less intricate, but just as grand in its own right. The coffered ceilings contained a laurel motif and floated above the polished limestone block walls. Limestone was used for the dentile molding, fireplace, and baseboards, creating a sense of fortification in the space. The floors, though mostly covered by a massive rug, were a rich wood type laid out in a parquet pattern. The library seemed to tie together the 2 prior rooms by incorporating coffered ceilings, reliefs, wood paneling, and carpets. Half-height bookshelves with glass doors were set on either side of the carved stone fireplace. The upper mantel was carved from wood and contained a mural in the center of it. The den was more modest, with a mix of painted wood trim and plaster details. The walls were covered in silk and decorated with tapestries, trophies, and an assortment of antique weapons. The parlor was a more intimate space, with large furniture clustered together. The walls were decorated with unpainted wood trim and pilasters, between which damask wallpaper had been installed. There were several bedrooms and servants' quarters on the upper floors, including a sitting room containing all-white architectural elements. The only bit of color could be found in the bronze wall sconces and the vibrantly colored furniture and rugs set above a pale wood floor. Many grand parties, balls, and charitable events took place in this house as Fulton was a member of Mrs. Astor's 400. We can imagine New York's most elite being entertained in this house. In 1918, Mrs. Helen Cutting passed away, leaving Fulton with a large, empty house. He retired to their country estate, the Cutting House in Tuxedo Park, to live out the rest of his years. Fulton renovated his Manhattan mansion by dividing the upper floors into luxury apartments while setting aside the entire 1st floor for retail space. Mr. Fulton Cutting passed away in 1934. But the house continued to be used as apartments and retail space until 1962, when it was purchased by a developer, torn down, and replaced by a utilitarian office building. Thank you all for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House. I would also like to take a moment to say a special thank you to our This House supporters whose names you can see on screen right now. Please consider joining our membership program to help us achieve our goals for upgrading our equipment. You will also see your name appear on this page in future videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time on This House.